Hello guys, welcome back to Patrones Mujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to make the overall you are seeing in the picture. You can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 16. We have other great content that is to come, so hit that bell and let's get started. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. Once we have the pattern present from the magazine, we cut along the sand line that we'll make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 cm seams, hems, and cut with notches and green lines. Let's check the pieces. We have the straps, we fold in half and we press with the iron. This is the lining and the piping and the elastics, and we fuse also the pieces. We're going to start placing the piping on the edge of the overall. Fold in half the straps and we're going to close for one side and all along of the piece. We have to leave one side open because we need to turn the piece through this gap. So for one side of the strap and along of the piece, we have to fold in half and we face the rights. Cut the excess of the fabric along of the piece. Cut the corners. Turn the piece and then we have to press with the iron. Then pass a stitch all around of the piece. Place the piping on the edge of the front piece and sew them all around. For place the piping, we have to use one single side foot because it's easy for pass the stitch close to the piping. On the corners, snip the corners and turn the piece. We have to join the lining with the main fabric, so we face the rights. This is the waist and the strap for the back. We're going to place for one side and the other one. We face the rights of the lining with the main fabric, and we have to also use the single side foot because we need to sew them all around and we need to pass the stitch as close to possible to the piping. Finish closing the front piece Now we change the foot for normal foot, and we face the rights, and we continue of the sewing the pieces. These are the pieces from the back, and this is the leg, and this is the other side of the leg. So the sides, and we have to leave open the waist on the back. Now cut the excess of the fabric. The corners and around also on the length. Open the seams and pass a stitch on the lining. Now we have to turn the piece and pass a stitch around on the leg because we need to introduce the elastic through this gap. Introduce the elastic. Pass a stitch for one side of the elastic because we need to hold the elastic. And pass a stitch on the other side of the elastic. Place the straps on the waistband of the back and pass a stitch on it. Take the other piece of the waistband and face the rights, and we're going to close for one side to the other side and to all along of the waistband. Now we need to place the waistband on the back, so we face the right of the waistband with the back of the overall, and we're going to sew them all along of the waist. Then we're going to place the elastic on the waistband. Face the rights of the waistband, sew them on the sides and to all along of the waist. Cut the excess of the fabric. You have to face the rights of the waistband with the back of the overall and sew them to all along on the waist. cut the excess of the fabric. Place the elastic for one side and pass a stitch for one side and the other side. Now fold the centimeter inside of the waistband, pull the elastic and pass a stitch to all around on the waistband. And we have finished our overall. We place the buttons on the front and we make the button holes, and this is the back. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell button so you get notified when a new video is uploaded. See you soon. Bye.